can tell you that this lady you see sitting there, Hajia Lami Tumaka, is an amazing woman. She is simply a beautiful woman outside and inside. She's an encourager of people. She positively reinforces people on a daily basis. She makes people to increase the caliber of who they are. She does not criticize. Instead, she helps you to become a better person.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to stand here before this spectrum of maritime stakeholders who have elected to honor a retiring public servant by pooling their own resources together. This occasion is particularly important because of the person who we have come to honor here today. And this is not just because she's a woman, of course that counts for much, but she's one of those who have served our industry with such diligence and commitment regardless of the circumstances. With the caliber of guests here in attendance, I do not need anyone to tell me exactly how impactful her career at NIMASA has been. For the 22 years of her service at NIMASA, my dear sister Hajia Tumaka has worked in the interest of the organization, the industry, and the country as a whole. She has worked diligently to prove that women, and indeed women in the northern part of the country, have capacity to deliver, and I'm so proud of her for every day I see her. And some of us that join the industry at a later stage, every time we see her interacting and we see what she does, it gives us the confidence that we can do what she's doing, we can walk the path that she has walked. So beyond what you have seen or what I've said to you before, you are someone that has inspired me to be steadfast and to push ahead as I started my journey in the maritime industry. As we honor you today, we must take a moment to reflect on our own individual lives and career long after we have left the stage. What will prosperity remember us for? Will we have people come forward to honor us and speak positively about us as we have here today of our dear sister Hajia Lami Tumaka? As our sister commences this new phase in her life, we rest assured that we in the maritime we're at your service. You may be retired, but you're definitely not tired. This means that the industry can still be availed of your wise counsel, especially in the corporate communication space where you have excelled. Let me use this opportunity to thank those who organized and who supported this event. I pray that the Almighty God will replenish you 1,000 folds. I would also like to thank all our invited guests for honoring us here today. I wish you all a safe trip back to various destinations. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening and God bless you all.
Hajia Lami Tumaka. She, without knowing, has taught me valuable lessons in life and inspired in me the desire to give every person a chance. As I write this testimonial, I am conscious of the fact that posterity is watching and recording us all. I met Hajia in NIMASA, and she's among the very few who struck me immediately as super intelligent and extraordinarily gifted. But also this politics has always been for us leaders something we must deal with. Clearly, I developed my impressions of her personality in my first few days of meeting her, and the stories started coming from those who who had better access than her. And usually in every organization, some persons will have more access. Some of the stories were the exact opposite of my own individual observation, so I did not claim it. But those storytellers, with their own individual agenda, did not give up. However, there were issues on which even those who were opposed to her did not dispute. There was a consensus that is intellectually deep, easily makes friends, kind, determined, an excellent planner, a generous person, loyal to whatever cause she chose to. But I also got a strong warning not to be deceived by those qualities. One consistent warning is that she can stoke fire and can put out the fire. What this does to every leader is also what happened to me. I became quite observant. I took one of the personal interest in Hajia and her work. In a matter of time, I found out myself those natural endowments that made her a threat to those who are opposed to her. For Hajia, public relations is not just a professional career, but a natural flair and a passion. She breathes at least public relations. Her intellectual depth is outstanding, and the fact that she has friends across the length and breadth of Nigeria made a lot of persons uncomfortable. In a matter of time, Hajia became my friend beyond our work in the Mesa. We shared a lot in common, and I found every single negative story I heard about her to be untrue. The tide changed, and she became the envy of many persons. I identified her areas of strength, and optimally, from her depth of knowledge, I identified her areas of strength and was determined that the agency, which was and is still undergoing massive reforms, benefit optimally from her depth of knowledge and experience. Thankfully, she has come up with a number of initiatives, and you know that she doesn't lack ideas, and I did not waste time to support her. We gave her almost all delicate tasks, requiring excellent DRCs to handle, and I am proud that she delivered on all fronts. Her most outstanding project is the Universal Employee of the Year Award, the annual Corporate Dinner and Endorsement Award, for which she nurtured and elevated to a national event. Another is her pet project of identifying and impacting on the less privileged to displaced persons across the states in the country. On this project, she succeeded in covering 28 states in a very short period. By reason of performance, she became both the friend of that people side and DG of the nurse. I'm sure you know that not every friend of DG is a friend of that people side. Some are friends of the office and others are friends of that people side. She became a friend of that people side. And immediately the dynamics changed. I couldn't help but consistently, openly confess that I had first was for her. And I did that regularly for those who were in the master. Every now and then, I will say, you know that Hajia is my friend. Because I realized I had a weak one. I hardly could resist her when she asked for anything. Taking advantage of her unlimited access to my office, she was always fighting for those who in my early days in the agency ran her down. But her persistent nature, sound logic, ability to evoke emotion, her compassionate nature, she somehow almost always got results for those persons. Till date, she has no idea who they are and what they say, and she may never know all her life. But at least she has their interest at heart, and I know that God rewards our kind acts in ways we can never imagine. I have absolutely no doubt that God will reward Hajia in ways she cannot even understand herself. Another area she proved herself is her trustworthy nature. If Hajia tells you her work, gives you her work, you can take it to the bank. She is loyal to a fault, and she is very respectful of both young and old. Hajia is a friend of both young and old. He has a cosmopolitan outlook of life and is a great asset to her friend. He never ever abandons her friend. There's somebody who everybody can imagine that the Hajia's enemy. The person wanted something from the agency. Hajia took it upon herself to harass me morning, afternoon, night until I gave him and did whatever it was for the person. And the person have no idea of the extent or the length to which Hajia went to ensure that that thing was done for the person. And that's Hajia for you. As she returned to a new phase of life, I'm confident she will do amazing things and impact our nation. And I said to somebody that the master's loss will be Nigeria's gain because Hajia will transit from seeing the maritime sector from a regulation perspective to seeing the maritime sector from a broader perspective, and I can tell you that Hajia will make more impact and Nigeria will benefit from her work. And I conclude by saying I am proud and honored to be counted among Hajia's friends, and I no leader to judge anyone by what you are told. Congratulations, Hajia. You know that you can count on me, you can count on my family. As you leave the master, one thing I know is that your legacy will speak for you for a very long time to come. We all sat down. When I joined the master, one of the earliest things I had to deal with was the issue of reputation. Hajia, we had some retreat. I recall that Hajia was the person who introduced some software to me. And with the software, we were able to measure the performance of the master in the public space. Media mention. I recall that we did a printout and we did a 6-month review of where we stand. And most of the stories were negative, most of the perception had turned out to be very negative. And I sat down with Hajia. She was our then head of public relations. And I said to her, I want in 6 months, I want a 360-degree turnaround when we look at this again. And we agree. One of the things we agree is that if you want to change public perception, do more good things than bad things. Populate the space with good things. I would say it's not enough that we're going to do narrative. One thing is that we must do things right the first time, all the time, and always make sure you get it right. We should be known for excellence. And from that moment, we decided, Hajia is here, to do rebranding of the agency, internal rebranding and external rebranding. Today, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, if there's no other legacy, you cannot testify that Brand Master has moved from what was largely negative today to something that every Nigerian is proud of. I was in Ghana a few days ago for a meeting of the Association of African Maritime Administrations, AMA. And all those people in the meeting, they have listened to the Ghanaian Minister of Transport. And who said this thing? We like Ghana to come and understand what we do in Nigeria. That the transformation in the master has been very phenomenal. And if there's nothing else, we can learn from how to create an agency that was seen from a negative perspective today to the pride of the nation. Thanks to Hajia, Lami, Tumaka, and her innovative skills in public relations. Hajia, we will miss you. We will miss every single moment we spent with you. You are indeed a phenomenal woman. I can testify that you are living, but your spirit is very much with us in the master. Your spirit will continue to inspire us. We'll continue to encourage us. We'll continue to motivate us. We're proud of you. Congratulations on your successful years of service. Thank you, and our prayer that the Almighty God will continue to bless you and will keep making us proud. Thank you very much.
when you push your hands forward, what do you see? You see the back of your palms. Hajia has pushed so many people forward, making marks around Africa that when we look back, we see her trademarks so vividly like tribal marks. This day marks the beginning of new beginnings. She is to be remembered like our history books. She is a great woman that literature cannot fully tell in tales nor English define. She is refined in finesse and eloquence. You see, we live in a time where people value their time. Surround walls so people don't cut through their time. We live in the status quo of me, myself, and I. But Hajia has remained true to herself. Rendered selfless services to not just please herself but people in different spheres. She's a woman with vision, one whose eyes have foresight. She believes in dreams before sight. I like to call her the female Martin Luther King of our time. She is the site in which dreams are built and was born in the year 1960. I bet Nigeria couldn't wait for her arrival like Mongo Park, partly because of her prominence and how much impact she imparts. You see, she's to be extolled. She has great passion for people, runs faster than her own abilities like Usain Bolt racing to infinity. She's one with a master's degree in English literature. She's articulate, with the ability to speak fluently and coherently, communicating eloquently and effectively with the effect like a sting of a bee. If her life was a movie, she would be in the mainstream media. We would streamline her existence like a documentary. The media would broadcast her like a news story. Her story would bring good news to all who listen. There will be written journals about her as she was once a journalist in the broadcast media, a program presenter and news editor with NTA, Nigerian Television Authority. I hope the media televises how much authority she carries. She has reached so many heights, like an antenna radiating high frequency. You see, she's a powerhouse that can't be shut down. Like a sex engine, she keeps on running. Globally known and delivering insights like an internet site, she's open-minded and kind-hearted. You see, she has a certificate in basic film production with distinction. She didn't just stop at that junction, but also earned a diploma in public relations and became the public relations manager for Peugeot Automobile Nigeria Limited, Kaduna. You see, she has a track record of competence, always thinking in future tenses, seeing the future regardless of her circumstances. You see, she's bright. She's a woman with vision. You see, she served the Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency for 22 years. Not only when things went well, but time after time, although now she's retiring. Although she was never wavering like the wave of the sea, but stood gallantly and courageously. We celebrate you, Hajia. For years of hard work and working hard, you are bold. Just like the moon at night you glow. You are a shooting star that brightens up the sky. No wave can shake you, no storm can stop you. Ma'am, we celebrate you once again. You see, you shine, you glow, you rule your world. You are a message to nations, MTN, everywhere you go. The air cannot tell enough of the wind of change you've been to this generation. Even the weather cannot determine when you reign. Ma'am, this isn't the end, but only the beginning of brighter days. Thank you.
We're going to spell love before Hajia comes and takes. So give me an L, O, a D, and E. And that is
is Hajia Elemeshokesojo. I'm glad I am attending Auntie Lami's send-off party today. Auntie Lami is a jolly good fellow. She's our big auntie. Beautiful woman. Down to earth. Very nice woman. She's my sister. I'm glad she's happy. I mean, some people when they are 60, they look so haggard and not looking nice. Well, Auntie Lami looks very nice. Nice skin. I thank God for her. I wish her the best. It's the beginning of good things to happen. God will protect her. God will lead her. Inshallah, everything she lay her hands on, henceforth, will succeed by the grace of God.
Lami Tumaka is a friend, a role model. She's somebody who she relates with both the small and the mighty. She's not selective of her friends. She can roll with anybody, and that is my attraction to her. And she's very friendly. She's an encourager. You be with her. When you are with her, you never want to let her go. She's somebody I really want to be like. I love that woman.
Well, my name is Tony Dara, and the celebrant is a big sister of mine. And what is unique about her is everything you've heard. Quintessentially, she's a public servant who has served this nation with every talent that God has given her. And as she goes into retirement, we don't believe she's tired, but it's a new phase of life that allows her to take the rest of the time she has now and to God knows when. Easy, but she's a repository of patriotism, hard work, and she's also going to be a signpost for the next generation of leaders, because that's what she is and what God has given her to do in humanity. And she's one person who I'm very proud of. Best wishes, Hajia Lami Tumaka. We love you and love you very well. Thank you.
Obiageli Obi, Director General, Nigerian Chamber of Shipping. I've known Hajia Lami Tumaka for as long as I've been in the industry. She's very warming. She's very warm. She's selfless. She's caring. She takes an interest in everybody's well-being. And when I got into the industry, she advised me, she helped me through difficult situations. She's a friend and a sister, and I love her a lot. She's a good woman, and that's what I want to say. She's a good woman.
My name is Mrs. Helen Majemite. I am the Secretary of Women in Shipping and Trade Association, and that's what brought me to this event. Hajia is, we call her Diamond, very supportive member of Wista, Nigeria. She's retiring from NIMASA. You asked what has brought her this far. I would say dedication and commitment to her job. She is very committed, full of so much energy when it comes to her work. I wish her so much. I wish her very well in her life. As she also celebrates her 60 years. Wish her many more years and to enjoy her retirement life. Thank you.
Hajia Lami Tumaka. Amazing personality. And I think what brought her this far is the fact that she's a very determined person, very compassionate as well. And when she starts a relationship, work relationship with you, she takes it beyond that. She becomes a friend, she becomes family. So if you work with her, you will love to work with her because she will make your challenge her challenge, and she's going to go with you the whole 9 yards until you succeed. So she sees other people's success as her success, and I think that that's what she has going for her. My prayer and my wish for her today, as she's been sent forth, is that the beauty that has sustained her, the inner beauty, the inner strength, that God-fearing attitude, the compassionate Hajia should always stay alive and work with her the rest of her life. She's, I can't even believe she's retiring. I just think I feel like she's changing jobs. I wish her well. I wish her well.
Well, I got to know Tumaka as a result of the fact that I have been working as one of the external solicitors for NIMASA for quite some time. And one of the things I have always admired in her that she's a very jovial, friendly, kind, and also very outgoing person. She's always full of smiles and very friendly. I've never seen her get upset. She enjoyed her job, and all I can wish her is the very best. Even as she has retired, I want to ask her not to get tired. She has garnered a lot of experience, not just from the TV station where she worked before joining NIMASA, but also from NIMASA. This is now the time to put a lot of that to the service of other sector. So being retired is not to get tired. I wish her the very best, and I pray that the Lord that has been with her throughout the period she was in NIMASA will continue to be with her and never leave her alone. Thank you very much.